Hello everyone, welcome back to the map of mathematics. In this video we are going to solve this nice math Olympiad geometry challenge, and here we have a nice right triangle in which the length of one side are denoted by n and the other side's length are n square and square root of 20, and our target is to find the values of n. So the very first thing we are going to do is, here first we focus on this diagram, and here you see that this is the right triangle. So that here this side opposite to the right angle is known as hypotenuse, and the side which join these two angles is known as the base, and the third side is known as the perpendicular or altitude. So that here you remember one thing is that about the right triangle, and Pythagorean theorem is also held in this type of triangle. So we know that about Pythagorean theorem, it is stated as hypotenuse square equals to base square plus perpendicular square. So this is known as the Pythagoras theorem. So now we substitute the values of base, perpendicular and hypotenuse in this formula, and we obtain its output in this form. So that here first you see that our hypotenuse is square root of 20, and we write it as square root of 20 and its whole square equals to base square, and our base is n square and perpendicular square, and our perpendicular is n square and its whole square. So now we simplify this term and we find the values of n. But here you remember one thing is that here n be the n and n square be the sides length of right triangle. So now we simplify this equation, and you see that this 2 and square root are cancelled by each other, and we obtain 2 equals to n square plus n to the power of 4. And now we rearrange this equation and we move this 20 to the right hand side, and we write it as n to the power of 4 plus n square minus 20 equals to 0. And now we solve this quadratic equation, so that the very first step here you doing is that we first write this n to the power of 4 as n square and its whole square, plus we write this n square as n square, and we break this minus 20 and we write it as minus 16 minus 4 equals to 0. And after this step we compare this term, we make the pair of n square and its whole square with minus 16, and we make the pair of n square with minus 4, and we write it as n square and its whole square minus 16, and plus we combine n square with minus 4, and this whole equals to 0. And in the next step we just simplify this term, and we write it as n square and its whole square minus we write the 16 as 4 square, and plus here you have n square minus 4 equals to 0. And now in the first pair you see that we have n square whole square minus 4 square. So here we use the nice square identity, and we write it as n square minus 4 into n square plus 4, and plus we have n square minus 4, and this whole equation equals to 0. And now you see on both of the terms, and we have n square minus 4 be the common factor. So we take it common, n square minus 4, and we get n square plus 4, and in this term you get only plus 1, and it is whole equals to 0. And in the next step we break this equation in two cases. So our first case is we write n square minus 4 equals to 0, and the second case is we write n square and 4 plus 1 is 5, n square plus 5 equals to 0. And now we solve these two cases one by one. And now we first focus on this case, and in this case we have n square equals to 4. And now we take the square root on both of the sides, and you get n equals to plus minus 2. But uh, in the start of the problem, we see that our n be the side length of this right triangle. So we know that our n be the base of this triangle. So the side length of triangle cannot be negative. So it is always positive length. So that we here we reject the negative case and we just take the positive case. So we have n equals to 2 be the one real solution of this problem. So now here we move towards the second case, and in this case we move this plus 5 to the right hand side, and we have n square equals to minus 5. But again you see that n square be the perpendicular of this right triangle. So because n square is also the length of this right triangle, so n square is also cannot be negative. So if it is negative, so that we rejected this value, and we just have only one value of n, and this value of n is n equals to 2. So n equals to 2 be the final answer of this problem. And thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos.